All right, boys and girls, here we go. Well, blocked that one by accident that time. All right, so we are back on Top Secret Lake S. And today, hopefully, is the day. There's a full moon last night. Unlike the last video you seen, which will be out today. By the way, again, BassGeek Nation, 30,000 strong. We hit it last night. That's incredible. Thank you guys. This is beyond my wildest dreams. I never would have ever thought that we would be seeing 30,000 of you bass geeks out there. Now, all that being said, why is today the day? It was a full moon last night. We've had about 3 days. Today, I think, will be the 4th of a major warming trend. Cold front coming in. You can see the overcast right now. It is going to be a maybe a rainy day. They're giving some possible thunderstorms, but we'll talk about all that in the conditions of the day. All right, guys, so we are out here. Like I said, it was a full moon. Let me give you the rundown of the conditions. Right now, water temp's 59.2 first thing in the morning. I tell you this, I know some of you guys go out late. You're like, oh man, the water temps were 62. No, they wasn't 62 degrees. They were not 62 degrees. The surface temp, and when I say surface temp, I mean 1 foot of the water column might have been 62, 65 in the backs of the creeks. If you ain't out here right at sunlight, you don't know what the actual overnight water temperature is. 59.2, we are at 59.2, which means we had a full moon last night. It should be on like Donkey Kong. Everybody else was telling me that yesterday they bit like sharks. So, you know, what I'm going to do first thing this morning is I'm running straight to my spawning spots. And I mean my big spots. A couple of them are, believe it or not, in some places that can kind of get windy. So I want to make sure that I get to them before the wind kicks up. It's not supposed to be bad wind today. They are giving some pop-up thunderstorms. And, you know, I don't know if you can see this, but it is a little bit overcast today, which is a good thing. If they're on the beds, it ain't going to mean crap. They're going to stay on them beds. So we got a little bit of a ride first thing this morning. I'm going straight to my big fish spots. Cross your fingers, boys and girls, because this could be it could be a real fun video, or it could be a real long day. That's just the nature of this lake. All right. Anyway, conditions. Water looks a lot clearer. I'll be able to tell you a little more about that where we're going down here. I fully expect it to be 5, 8, 10, even more. Like I said, we are going down the lake, so I fully expect it to be super clear. Seems like everybody else is going down the lake too, so I'm going to have to haul my rear end on because I got a little bit of a late start this morning. All right, so air temperature right now, it's like 60 degrees. It's supposed to be almost 80 today. I think it's going to hit, oh no, it's going to be about 72 today. So again, really nice weather. All right, that's it, man. I got to get going. I got to get on with some spots and see if we can't put some big smallies in this boat. I'm out. All right, guys, stop number 1. It's actually a little marina right here, and there's 2 or 3 spots just right here where you can catch a really nice one. So we're going to hit it real fast. One of the things we're going to be using today, you guys have seen the video. If you haven't, make sure you go watch it, especially before this summer. Got such a great reaction. So many people caught big fish and sent them to me, but a wobblehead. A wobblehead right now is a great search bait because we're searching for bass on the bed, but the thing of it is you're not going to be able to see them in this overcast with the little bit of chop we've got and the water clarity. especially the smallmouth, which are going to spawn a little bit deeper. So we're going to use a wobble head as a search bait. If they don't bite that, we get a peck on it, we're going to throw the worm in and see if we can't pin them down. All right, let's get it. You know, right now we're just searching. So I'm 45 in this, and this is the wobble head that I like to use is a 3/4 ounce. You know, I really like that 3/4 because you can fish it out way deep. You can fish it up shallow, get a lot of good contact with it, but you can fish it out deep, deep, deep. I missed that tree twice now. Oh, right there was a bite. So we may have a bed right there. Let's see what we got. Perfect search bait, perfect. Let's see. That was a very aggressive bite. Well, he knocked the crap out of it. Now, a lot of times with these search baits, what'll happen is you'll get a peck like that, a big bite on that bed, and when it comes back through again, they won't hit it. So that's when you pick up that worm. So that's probably what we're going to do next. Well, we had one bite, but that was it on stop number 1, so we're gonna motor on down. Stop number 2, we're basically gonna fish this riprap with a Ned, see if we got any on it. Well, both places we've stopped at first, we've had bites, but we haven't got any commits. Had one on that wobble head while we were searching, really good hit. Had the same thing happen right back here on a flick shake with a morning dawn worm, which with the overcast like it is today, that morning dawn and bluegill, even in this water that's clear, and right now we've got about, I don't know, 3.5, 4 feet. As we get farther down the lake, probably 5 feet of visibility. So, you know, 2 stops, 2 bites, no takers. I like that we're getting hit. I don't like that we ain't getting eaten. Maybe our luck will change. The next couple of spots we're gonna stop at are really, really good. All right, let's go do it. All right, guys, you'll be seeing me do this a lot. This is basically a one hitter. It's a deep hump right out here, and we're gonna throw a worm on it. Caught a 4-pounder on here a couple of years ago. Damn. Well, see why I might not be getting a bite in this creek. Well, I also see why everybody else might not be in here. The water temp in this creek is 55. It's pretty daggone low. Alright, we're gonna ease on up. I jumped in the back of one of my favorite creeks. It's down past the dam, and you know, the water temps down here are like 4 degrees lower. So I'm not real happy with what I got down here. I spent a little bit of time. I shouldn't have fished this. I should have checked the water temperature way early, and I would have left this creek completely looking for spawners. The water temp in this creek is 55, and that is not what you want, not on this lake. So this creek will probably spawn later, and you know, so I wasted some time. We're about midday. We've had 2 bites in 2 other spots. Right now we're gonna go looking for some better water temps, and we may go mid to up the lake at this point. All right, let's get after it. So, you know, right now I ain't doing nothing but throwing a worm. I tell you, those 55, 56 creeks, I'll tell you what I wished I'd done. I ain't got one rigged up, but I'll tell you right now, I wished because every single one of them was perfect for a rig. They all had, you know, timber and steep banks. That's like this one right here. And you know, the funny thing about it is in the backs of every single one of them was shad, and big shad to beat all. You know, for this lake, like big shad, I'm like 3-4 inch shad, you know. Yeah. And that's in all them creeks they were busting. I'm telling you, man, I should have just sat down, tied a rig on, and went to town in them creeks right there. Cause I bet. Do what? Nope. Oh, there's one. All right, finally. Jeez. All right, guys. Little smallmouth. He is long and skinny. I'd say it's a little buck. Look at them red eyes, man. Red eyes. We're gonna put him back. I know they're spawning. You know, I'm pretty sure he's on the bed, so we'll go ahead and put him back and let him protect his eggs. I got done, man. I got out of there. Oh, that's good. Oh, he come off. Oh, how did he come off? I had him pegged. Dude, that was a good one. I mean, that was a good one. Did you hear him taking drag? How did he come off? Come on, hit it again. I dare you to hit that again. You know the one I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm all the way back in this cut. There's another one. Oh, this is a good one, dude. Come on. Come on. Yeah, he's about 3. Oh, don't you do it. I don't know, he might be a little better. I'm sorry. Come on. Oh God, I don't know. Ooh. Oh gosh. Ooh. Damn, this one's got to go on the scales, bro. Golly. Look at that. Oh, what a toad. I swear, dude, I bet this fish is, let's see. This fish is so long, he's black too, man. It's black, dark fish. 19.5 inches. Here we go. $3.59. Nice. All right, boys and girls, there it is. 3 pounds, 5 ounces, almost 3 pounds, 6 ounces. Well, no, 359, that's not in ounces. Anyway, so a little over 3.5 pounds. Let's get her back over here and get her on her bed. So that's the end of the day. You know, my execution was lackluster. What this day ended up turning into, what I wanted it to be, was me running my spots. But this is obviously the very first of the spawn on this lake. What I ended up finding out was that you had to find the warm water. And, you know, there was about a 3 degree, even in some places 4 degrees difference. And it seemed like that was where they were really pulled up and on the beds. Now, the good news is, and kind of what this day ended up turning into, one of my very first spots that I pulled into, I was fishing it, and normally it's a spot that you can go down and you know, I can put anywhere from 9 to 15 pounds in the boat down a bank that's about 100 yards long. But what it ended up happening was I was fishing down through there and I wasn't getting bites, and I was kind of, you know, like, what's going on? But this just goes to show you, you got to pay attention to everything. The water temperature was 55. It was almost a full 4 degrees colder in that creek. If I would have paid attention to that, I would have never put the trolling motor down. I would have never got up and started fishing that section. I'd have never wasted my time. So what I started doing is I started looking for warmer water. And when I found warmer water, I would fish it. Now, not all places tended to be equal. It really did have to be, seemed like for me, about a 3 degree uptick opposed to like where that was at that 55 degrees. So, you know, a lot of it I was finding 62, well, even greater as the day went on. But I was finding that 62 degree water temp, 61, 62. And the first bank I come to that really had that kind of water temp change was, you know, we had several bites down that bank. Even though we didn't have any takers, you know, I probably had, you know, I hooked up on 3, lost 1, and had probably another 2 to 3 that were, you know, swinging at it, that were pecking at it. So that bank is a new bank. So we found a new hot spot on this lake for us. And we're going to put that in the data banks, and we're going to make sure we go back and we check that. And the same thing happened, you know, we lost what was probably a 4-pounder, and that was my fault, you know. The first one we lost, I don't know, you know, he just come unbuttoned. Felt like I had a good hook set on him, but he just come unbuttoned. I may have been horsing him, but the last one, the one that I really feel like was a big solid 4-pound bass, I was horsing him. I was trying to force him into the net. I was going to get the net, and he jumped, and voila, we lose the fish. So anyway, wasn't the day that I was hoping for, but things are going to get better. And you know, there's some big storms, so I can see some big clouds right there rolling in, so I really need to get off this lake. But like I said, it's going to really be, it's going to get better and better. Hopefully we can get out here more and more. Like I always say, questions, comments in the comment section. You guys know I love to talk fishing with you. If you've got any questions about bedding smallmouth in Highlands reservoirs, or, you know, reservoirs, you know, a lot different fish. I know if you look at how they're made, they're a lot different fish than what you see at those northern smallies. Like it if you like it. Make sure you ring that bell, and you guys rock.